What was your involvement in Atlantic City?
And Atlantic City was a dirty dish town. It had nothing after the original. People were almost starving. They weren't working. They weren't doing anything. When I went, usually I drive Ange to New York. He goes to the social clubs. I don't want to go there. I'll stay outside. We'll go here, there. That's all. Go see. And he comes back. He said, tomorrow morning we're going for a ride. I know where I meant in New York. Okay. He was a heavy smoker, you know.
Ange.
Oof. I take him. We go to, he said, stay outside. You don't have to come into the club. Say hello to the guy, because they all knew me as being Angelo Bruno's chauffeur. And I put chatting. A half hour or so, he comes out, come on, we're going to go take a ride to a hotel. Well, hotel where? He said, I know where it's at. I'll show you. We drive. Guess what? The hotel. The Waldorf Astoria. We went in. I sat down. He went in. We went to the elevator, went up. A couple hours passed. 2, 3 hours, and the elevator door opened. Who comes out? Ange. Who's walking behind him? Carlo Gambino, bosses above all bosses. I said, oh my God. They must have had some speech up there with that. They had a suite since Luciano had it. They go and have meetings up there at that time. Ange walked over, and I see Carlo's looking straight at me. I stay still. It's bad manners to approach a boss, especially one like him, too fast. Never step after a man too fast, whether he's a boss or he's dangerous. I just stood there. He walked over. He went, come here. Walked over. He put his hand out. I've never put your hand out to a boss. Who are you to go shake him? He put his hand out, and I better shake his hand, because I wouldn't have a hand left. I shook his hand and said, that's the young man I keep telling you about. Oh, yes. Ange told me about you, that you are a capable man. Capable means one thing in that language. You're able to do what I try to be, I said. Okay. He said, we came up with an idea, and walk out with us. We want to tell you about it. My God, they're going to. It made me feel like I was Don Cheech. He said, we're talking about Atlantic City. Ange told me that you took over local 170 in Camden. They had a problem. You took it over. You this, that. They had an election. You won. Yeah. Yes, I did. But I give him my time. He said, my sons came back. Their lawyers go to Wall Street. They know there's business. They're trying to raise money for Atlantic City to make it into a casino town. My God. Look at who's behind it. And he said, we have to send one guy to go see our friend, I didn't say his name, our friend in Chicago. We want you, if it works, you run that union. Well, I got it now. But you run that union. They got another union down there. We're going to get that union and your union to come together, and we're going to make you run it, the whole thing, because we want a casino town. My God. And that's how I met Carlo Gambino. And then everything started to boom. Get this one. They start pushing it. When it came up for election, the referendum to pass, they lost, not much more, but they lost. Now, prior to that, I went to them and said, they need some money, the people that are trying to put the paper, for everything. Oh, yeah, we're going to give so much. I said, good, I can count on you. They gave this when this was needed. Imagine people owning property, owning beat-up hotels so you could sell, make another hotel. They didn't give nothing. I said, call a meeting next week. I'm going to meet everybody. And call the building trades to come in. Tell them Ralphie said it. I didn't say Ralph Natale. I didn't have to. I was known as Ralphie. Well, next week they were over there and I came in. Hey, brother, let's not talk. This is not a friendly talk. We're going to try to push that again, the next vote. And I'm going to tell you how much every one of you are going to have to put in. They put big money up. And we got extra money from Philadelphia because I went up there. And John McCullough was alive at the time. You don't know John McCullough. He was a Marine hero in the Second World War. And Nicky Scarfo had him killed because of Atlantic City. He went and told, I said, John, and John wasn't afraid of anybody. I said, John, we need more money from you. He run the bullet trades, plumbers, thing. They're all making big money. This is what we need. And lo and behold, they put up a bundle up for Atlantic City because they were transferring guys and getting them jobs and everything. And this is the reason that Nicky Scarfo hated John McCullough. That's another reason. And Nicky Scarfo talked to Stubider, Philip Tester. Stubider. You know Stubider, what it means? Okay. He talked to him, talked to me. He said, we got to kill him because he's going to get us in trouble. They gave money for this and that. Phil Tester didn't know anything about business. He said, let me do it. I'll take it. You ain't got nothing to do with it. He did it. He called Long John, who was Angelo Bruno's so-called legitimate partner in the vending, cigarettes, cigars, and told him, we're going to have to kill this guy. Well, they put it together. They go there on a Christmas week. John already went home. He's on the phone talking, and a guy with a bundle of flowers and all. Oh, yeah, Mrs. McCullough, yeah, can I bring these in? Over this? Yeah, okay, good. This guy brings the flowers, puts them down, pulls out a gun. Boom, 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 boom. Kills John McCullough while he's talking on the phone in front of his wife, and then leaves. This kid, this junkie, he's doing life. This junkie was told by Long John, who was involved with the whole thing, that's Angelo Bruno's partner. Mention that. And told him, don't worry, we're going to fix everything up. You're going to be a high man in the local. Kill him. And that's how John McCullough got killed. Under the orders from here, Nicky Scarfo, telling Long John, and he got this kid to go in and kill him. You want me to like them? Long John was a crumb, just like Nicky Scarfo. He was deadly afraid of Nicky.